I would like to receive, songs from Joy. And I have a question about,
Can a song contain a question and an answer? Can part of the song be about the question? And could you write part of the song from step 1 and part of the song from step 3? And could it be a song that would bridge a lot of people who move about? And could your song be clear about which is which?
Yeah.
And are you demanding of yourself that you be in a state of joy at all times?
No.
Just when you write the song?
No, but I mean, I guess that answers a question of mine, because I
it's
feel
interesting
like
that you would say that. Esther just got a text, because you know the Joy, Joy, Joy song?
Yeah.
Esther's favorite. The woman who wrote it's in the audience.
I thought I saw her.
Where are you, Francine? Where are you? There she is. So, talk to her.
Okay.
Because she was in joy when she wrote Joy, Joy, Joy. Maybe you want to be in joy, 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 joy. That's, yeah.
I think that, so I've had songs come through in a few different ways, but I find it that a lot of times it's right when I'm, for example, I had a song about there was a guy that I was kind of seeing, and he was polyamorous, and I was kind of being oh, am I okay with that, or am I not okay with that? And I had this moment of no, this is not what I want. And then I right after that, I wrote a song about coming back to myself and realizing what I wanted.
Well, what are we talking about here? Are we talking about songwriting, or are we talking about pre-paving for life, or both? What do you want from us? What is this moment in time about for you?
I mean, I'm interested in, I'm not sure if I
It's obvious.
Yeah.
It's all right, but okay. Let's prepay for this conversation.
Thank you.
We're speaking from your point of view. I really like writing songs, and I like knowing that the song that comes through me is a reflection of where I'm at. And so it's a cathartic thing for me, because as the song flows, it's like a manifestation of where I'm at. So not only do I get to feel it as it's flowing, but then the results of it sort of indicate that too. And a little aside, we've been saying for a long time that there are 2 ways of knowing what your vibrational point of attraction is. 1, by the way you feel. 2, by what manifests. So that's sort of the way you're utilizing your songwriting. Now back to the segment intending. I like the feeling of clarity that comes when I start with something that I know and expand out from that. I know that I can't find clarity from confusion. So these are the things that I know about songwriting. So now start there. These are the things that I know. These are the good feeling reasons that I write songs.
It can be really exciting.
Now, speak more definitively. In other words, you've got control of this segment, and the whole purpose of it is to activate within yourself an emotion. And this is a really good thing to do when you're getting ready to write a song, too. You're getting ready to talk to us about writing a song, but it's the same process when you're getting ready to write a song. And you're sort of all over the place about this. And so what we're doing here is helping you to settle into what you want from this segment, or what you want from a segment where you're sitting to write a song. So just focus there. What could you say about songwriting that would feel good right now while you're saying it? Because, you see, we don't want you to do this segment so that writing the song will be better and more successful. We want you to say what you're going to say right now about the song, because what you're going to say right now about the song is going to make right now feel really good. So what you're going to say about the song is to make right now feel really good. Are you getting the distinction about segment intending? It's for now, because life is now, life is now, life is now. So for example, if you're in your now writing about how hard songwriting is and how you had some success and not success, then you're just kind of messing up your now by being all over the place. Don't do that. make now feel good by saying the things that feel good about songwriting that you've experienced. You can do that easily. I really like.
I like when I find it when it's already there and experiencing.
I love the feeling of being in the receiving mode. Good. And?
I like the humor that comes through when I write a song.
Yeah.
I like feeling.
Now, you can branch off on any of those things. And I like humor because?
I like humor because it gives me a laugh and I see the joy it brings everyone else.
Milk it a little more. You're on to this. So let's make this moment of this segment intending. Let's get a point of attraction out of it that's really juicy and good. No lip service. The universe doesn't get lip service. I really like to write songs. I'm really good at writing songs. And I really like to... The universe is not responding to that at all. You're using this segment to generate thoughts that produce emotion within you. This segment intending is about affecting your point of attraction, your point of receiving a song, your point of success with the song, your point of success with the subject that the song is about. So much comes from what you're generating right now. This is a powerful segment of pleasing yourself through focus and words. And if you're a songwriter, this ought to be pretty easy for you because it's the same thing. You want to write a song about writing a song?
I've done that. I like feeling that it's bigger than I am, almost. I like...
But you're missing the point. And it's all right. Esther missed it for years. This is not about making that work. This is about whatever that is that you want to make working right now because it makes you feel good. This is about right now, my point of attraction being enhanced because of what I'm choosing to think about. And I'm choosing to think about something that I really, really like, something I'm good at, something that I've been good at for a while. I'm good at lyrics. I'm really good at this. Really good at this. I love it when I'm doing it. I love right now thinking about it. It is one of the most delicious things I ever do, is to sit, give myself permission to sit and just noodle and doodle about it. Just let it flow through me. Let the aspects of my life just reflect across the page in meaningful ways for me. Feels so good when I get insight. I love the feeling of insight. I love the feeling that I'm not the only one thinking these thoughts. I love the feeling that there's a whole world out there wanting to be in love with life and wanting to be in love, wanting to feel the love that a song generates. Ooh, I love thinking about being part of that process. I love it when it flows. I love it when I'm reaching for it. I love it when it's happening. I love knowing it will happen. I love the dry spells. I love the wet spells. I love it when it's flowing. It just feels so good. It feels so good to feel good. It feels so good to know that I can do this. It feels so good while it's happening. When an idea explodes in my mind, yowza. It feels so good when an idea explodes in my mind. I don't even know where it comes from. It doesn't matter. I'm in the receptive mode and I got it. I love that feeling of receiving that. There isn't anything that I would rather do than write songs. And there isn't anything that I would rather do right now than think about writing songs. I just love thinking about writing songs. See? So now you talk.
Thank you for doing that.
It seems like your song should be called Sad, Sad, Sad.
No, I don't want to do that anymore.
It's all up to me. I can do it. I can do it. We know this feels like slow going, and you've got a lot you want to talk about, and you're thinking, let's move this along. But there isn't anything more important than getting an understanding of this, you see. And so when you're sitting over there and you were raising your hand, what was it that you wanted? What did you want?
Well, I was curious about the difference between, like...
Curious. Curious is such a limp, weak, crappy word. You're talking to infinite intelligence about anything that you want, with all eyes focused upon you receiving whatever you want. You say, I have a slight curiosity. Do you not feel loved and noticed and seen and heard and important and worthy and ready? Because you are. You might not be letting it in, but that's who you are. And some moments you get glimpses of that, and that's what you're reaching for. And you agonize in the moments when you're not doing that. And that's what this conversation is about. But you see, most people find glimpses of that, and they find it and they feel it, and they don't know how they found it. And we're talking here today with all of you about how to generate that on a deliberate basis. And we're saying you got to get out ahead of it. So we're saying to you, we don't want to talk about songwriting. We want to talk about segment intending about songwriting. We want to talk about finding the feeling place of something that, so is there something that you would rather talk about that comes easier to you, that you could use as your reason to line up? Or is that the thing that lines you up the most? Except when it doesn't, when you're focused on the absence of it.
I'm sorry. Well,
we're not easy to deal with because we're really stubborn about what works and what doesn't work. So you've got some habits that aren't working very well for you, and we're wanting to point you towards some things that will work for you. But we ask you some really important questions. We're asking those questions of all of you. Do you feel like you deserve to be the receiver of a song?
Yes, I do.
And do you believe that because you've received songs? Or do you believe that because you just know what it feels like to get into that receiving mode?
I know what it feels like.
So we would like you to talk to us about your worthiness and readiness to receive. Focus right there. Forget about what you're receiving and just focus with us about why you think that you are worthy, ready. I am insightful. I am blessed with insight. I am fun. I am the receiver of fun. I'm intuitive. I'm good at this. So feel how those things feel, and feel how solid and sure-footed that is. Feel the confidence that you feel. And it's attraction, attraction, attraction. So what you're doing now is you're generating, you're focused on and therefore generating, and therefore radiating vibrations in this segment that put you in a perfect position of receiving, and see how it's beginning to flow. So now talk to us about songwriting, because you're right there. Talk to us about the song you're wanting to work on next. What's its sentiment? Receive it right now. Don't look out there and try to conjure it. Receive it.
Probably
receive
something about this moment and like being able to receive in any time.
Maybe.
Maybe
you could write a song to your song. I really wanted to write you, but I didn't know what to say. I didn't know what to say because I wasn't sure how I felt. And I was thinking so hard that no thoughts came. No words came. It's like my very thoughts about wanting to write you prevented you from coming. Like the harder that I tried to write you, the more you wouldn't come to me. And then I realized that it's not my job to write you. It's my job to get you. It's not my job to make the words. It's my job to hear the words. The song I want to talk about how blessed I am, how ready I am for the good things that come, how ready I am for the love of my life and the prosperity of my life and the well-being of my life to come to me. I want to focus on that feeling of those wonderful things coming. I want this song to flow. I want the words, your words song, I want your words to just occur to me. Nothing in the world I like more than playing with you. Nothing I like more than feeling the ability to speak the emotion that I feel. Your music is about how I feel, but your words explain how I feel. So the music moves me, I feel it, and then the words speak it in detail in a way that maybe somebody else might hear you too. But song, I write this song for you, and you write your song for me. We are co-creating. We are worthy, co-creating components. I just want to feel good while these words are flowing through me. I don't care what they are. It's not my job to think them up. It's my job to hear them as you think them up.